Hello everyone, welcome to Mindfulness Zone at Home. I am super excited to be here with you to do some yoga, to do some mindfulness activities, to make some really cool projects. It's gonna be awesome. I am Miss Amanda. I am super excited to be here. This is just a great way to learn new skills that are gonna help us in life, to have some fun, to be active, to be creative. So I hope you'll join me in our Mindfulness Zone at Home activities. The first thing in all of this that we're gonna do together today, and anytime you do mindfulness or yoga activities, is to think about safety and to think about being safe in your body. So when I say that, what I mean is if something that you're doing, whether we're moving or we're doing any mindfulness activities, doesn't feel comfortable, doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel good in your body, you don't have to do it. You can be creative and come up with a new way to move that feels right just for you, okay? So remember that as we go into our activities together. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're just gonna do a little bit of breathing. So find a comfortable seat. You can be in a chair, you can be on a carpet at home. If you have a yoga mat, you can lay out your yoga mat, even on a couch, wherever you are. Find a space where you feel comfortable. And we're gonna take 3 big breaths in and out together, okay? So we're gonna imagine that we have a beautiful flower in front of us, your favorite flower, and you're gonna inhale through your nose and smell that flower. And then you're gonna imagine that you have a candle and you're gonna blow out the candle. So let's do it 2 more times. Inhale and smell the flower. And exhale and blow out the candle. Last time. Inhale, smell that beautiful flower. And exhale. Way to go. Way to blow out your candles and smell those beautiful flowers. Now, the next mindfulness practice that we are going to practice is using this really special instrument. This is one of my favorite instruments. It is called a singing bowl. And the singing bowl makes this beautiful sound. And the goal with this mindfulness practice is just to listen. That's all you have to do. So sometimes when we pay attention to what's going on, there's a lot of things going on. Maybe you have a lot of thoughts in your head. Maybe there's a lot of sounds. Maybe someone at home is cooking dinner and there's lots of things going on to be distracted by. Well, sometimes having one thing we can focus on can help us practice mindfulness, especially when we have what's called the monkey mind. Monkey mind, maybe you've experienced this before, is where you think of so many things at once and you just can't stop all the thoughts. Well, by listening to one thing, we can practice focusing our attention, maybe setting aside those thoughts for just a few moments and practice really paying attention. So that's what the mindfulness zone activity is for right now, is listening to this singing bowl. So in this exercise, we're going to listen 3 times. So I'm gonna ring the singing bowl and I'm gonna let the sound go as long as I can hear it. And then I'll do it 2 more times, so 3 in total. So your goal is really just to listen to the singing bowl. If your mind wanders, and guess what? It probably will. Everybody's mind wanders. It's a part of the process. You're gonna gently ask yourself, your mind and your thoughts, to come back to the singing bowl sound, okay? So we're gonna practice 3 times. Sometimes when we're listening, if you feel comfortable and safe doing so, you can close your eyes or you can leave them open, or maybe you just want to gently almost close your eyes but keep them open just a little bit. You get to decide, okay? So here we go. Thank you for listening with me. If your eyes were closed, you can open them back up. How was that experience for you? Was it hard to listen to the singing bowl? I know I got distracted, but I definitely was very thankful to have that sound to bring my thoughts back to. So that's a great practice. And you don't need a singing bowl if you don't have one at home. Maybe you have a different instrument at home that makes a different sound, or maybe you could even make an instrument that could work like the singing bowl. So that's one of the great mindfulness practices that we have. Now we're going to move into 2 more breathing practices. So one is with your hand. Can you everybody bring your hand out? So we're going to do what's called the high 5 breath, okay? And so this is a practice that can be really helpful if you ever feel like you just need to take a little minute, a mindful minute, and just use some of your breathing to help maybe calm your body down. Maybe you have a big decision that you need to make and you just need to think through it. This can be a really great practice that can help you. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your hand out in front of you, and we're going to trace our fingers nice and slow. As we go up and trace up, we're going to inhale. And as we bring our hand down, we're going to exhale. Okay, let's try it. So inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. I know I feel more calm and more focused and centered. And if you find that 5 breaths wasn't enough, guess what? You can do it on the other hand, or you can start over and do it on the same one. The next breathing practice we're going to do is using this really cool thing called the Hoberman sphere. Maybe some of you have seen this before, or maybe some of you have them at home. If you don't have one at home, you can use your fingers, which is really cool. So as we open the sphere, you can open your fingers, and as we close it, you can close your fingers. So if you want to follow along with me or use this later, you can. Use your hands. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open, and I'm going to count to 3. And then I'm going to hold for 3, and you can hold your breath if you want. And then I'm going to close it, and you can exhale for 3 counts. I always like using this because it gives me and I can use my imagination and think about my lungs opening or getting nice and big as you take an inhale, and then exhale, our lungs get smaller. Maybe you even want to put your hand on your heart and feel as you inhale, your lungs expand, and then as you exhale, your lungs contract or get smaller. Now, if focusing on your breathing or holding your breath doesn't feel comfortable in your body, I encourage you just to breathe like normal with me. Maybe you just focus on the seat that you have. Maybe like you can move back and forth and feel what it feels like to sit on the chair or the floor, or maybe there's something in the room that you want to just gaze at very softly with this. You can do that too, okay? So, and at any point in time, if you just need to take a breath in or out, you go for it. This is just a suggestion. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do 3 rounds of this. And inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold for 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Second round. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Hold for 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Last round. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Hold for 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Awesome! That was so much fun to share all of those great breathing practices with you, some mindfulness practices. This book is by Patrice Karst. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm and quiet night. Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. "Mommy, Mommy," they cried out as they ran to her. "Don't worry, you two. It's just the storm making all that noise. Go back to bed." "We want to stay close to you," said Jeremy. "We're scared." Mom said, "You know we're always together, no matter what." "But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed?" said Liza. Mom held something right in front of them and said, "This is how." Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what their mom was holding. "I was about your age when my mommy first told me about the invisible string." "I don't see a string," said Jeremy. "You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other are always connected by a very special string made of love." "But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there?" asked Liza. "Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love." When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way along the string until I feel it tug on my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts, said Jeremy. Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string? Liza asked. She sure does, said Mom. And best friends like me and Lucy? Asked Liza. Best friends too. And how far can the string reach? Anywhere and everywhere, Mom said. Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain deep in the ocean? Asked Jeremy. Yes, Mom said, even there. Or a mountain climber? Even there. A dancer in France? Even there. A jungle explorer? Even there. How about an astronaut out in space? Yes, even there. Then Jeremy quietly asked, can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven? Yes, even there. Does the string go away when you're mad at us? Never, said Mom. Love is stronger than anger, and as long as love is in your heart, the string will always be there. Even when you get older and can't agree about things like what movie to see, or what game to play in the back seat, or what time to go to bed. Oh, that's right. You two should be in bed. And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their beds. Within a few minutes, they were asleep, even though the storm was still making the same loud noises outside. As they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings they have, and the strings their friends have, and their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world was connected by the invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could clearly see no one is ever alone. And that was the invisible string. Today's mindful practice is sending kind thoughts. So I want you to pick a person that you love so much. Can you think of them in your head? They could even be a pet. Think of your person. I want you to think about what makes them so special. Do they make super yummy food? Do they give you big hugs? Do you like spending time with them? Think about why you love them. Maybe even give them a big hug. And just imagine that they're right in front of you and you can give them this big, wonderful hug. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to send love and good thoughts to them, okay? So one way we can do this is with our minds. It's amazing. So if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes and imagine this person. If you want to keep your eyes open, you can look at me as I guide you through this. You're going to think about your person, if your eyes are open or closed, and you're going to send them these wishes so you can repeat after me, okay? You can do this in your head or out loud. It's up to you. You're going to say, may you be happy. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be safe. So sending those thoughts to that person that you're thinking of. And now we're going to send those thoughts to ourselves because we can do that too. So maybe if your eyes are closed or they're open, maybe you want to give yourself another big hug, but this time it's for you. And you can repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be safe. Give yourself one more little tight squeeze. And that's our practice. You can do this practice anytime. If you feel far away from the person that you love, you can take a few moments and just send some kind thoughts and some loving thoughts their way, and they'll feel it. Thanks for practicing with me. We are going to do a craft that goes along with our mindfulness practice of sending kind thoughts and the book that we read, The Invisible String. So what you'll need for this is pieces of colorful paper, some stickers, a pair of scissors, and something to write with. It can be, I have a crayon here, it can be a pencil or a pen. So find those things and I'll walk you through what we're going to do. So first we're going to make a heart on our pieces of paper. So you can just draw freehand if you want, or one way that I really like to make a heart is to take a piece of paper. You're gonna fold it in half. So bring one edge of the paper to the other side, make sure they line up, and you're going to press down and make that crease with your fingers. Fold that paper, make sure it's nice and folded. And then you'll take your piece of paper, find your writing utensil, And you're gonna find the edge that was folded. So the open sides are gonna be away from where you're going to start. And you're gonna draw half of a heart. So we're gonna start at the top of the folded edge, and you're going to make half of a heart with your drawing utensil. So draw a big, beautiful half heart. Then grab your scissors and very carefully cut out that heart. So you're gonna follow the line of the heart that you've made. Cut along the edges. Once I've cut it out, I'm gonna open it up, and I made a big, beautiful heart. So that's a really fun way to make a heart. So once you've done that and you've thought of your person that you want to have represented by this heart, you can take some of your stickers and you can use those stickers to take and stick your heart on your window or on your fridge. You could even write the name of the person you want to think about and send good thoughts to on your heart. And when you stick it up, you can stick it up and you can think of them. And when we do that, every time you look at this heart, you can send those good thoughts to that person or that being that you love a whole lot, okay? So you can make as many hearts as you want and hang them up, and each one could represent someone new.